What up? What up? What up? What's up, man? It's your boy Big Tight coming back through here one more again, early in the morning, man. I hope y'all doing all right this morning. Hey, it's time to get it up. It's time to wake up, man. I know a lot of y'all out here probably dealing with the weather going on around here with the snow. A lot of snow going on, and like maybe like say like around the southern part of Georgia, south part of 285 Atlanta. A lot of people dealing with snow in different states, man. So y'all make sure y'all be safe out there, drive safe, and if you don't got to get out there, don't get out there, man. I don't want to catch y'all spinning in a circle or somewhere down in the ditch. Talking about you need some help. But we're gonna jump right into it, y'all. We're gonna get into this NFC Championship game with the Commanders versus the Eagles. We're gonna do a little preview predictions, and we're gonna talk about whether or not can Jayden Daniels shock the world and get another upset against the Eagles, man. Eagles pretty much most of the season been like pretty much number one in all categories as far as on defense. So it's gonna be a tall task for Jayden Daniels in this game. What up with your drive music, man? What up, man? Appreciate you coming through, man. Just gonna cover this little NFC game, man, with the Commanders and the Eagles, man. See if Jayden Daniels can pull off another shocker. See if he can shock the world one more time, y'all, and beat the Eagles, which I think it is possible. But it's one key thing that they got to do, drive music, and everybody know what it is. You got to slow down Saquon Barkley. If you don't slow down Saquon Barkley, it is gonna be a problem. And you know, because they use Saquon Barkley in different ways with him running the ball, catching the ball out the backfield, you're not gonna completely shut him down. It's gonna be hard to completely shut him down. That's why I say slow him down. If you can try to hold him under 100 yards, which a lot of teams haven't been able to do that, and they got a lot to do with their offensive line. And I'm gonna show that later on in the show, y'all. I got a little video clip I'm gonna show y'all of in the Rams game how the offensive line blocked for one of the touchdowns that Saquon Barkley ran. Man, offensive line is a beast, man. I mean, he running the ball, man, and he ain't even getting touched till he get to the second level a lot of times, man. So shout out. I mean, the Eagles got a nice offensive line, man. Like I said, that's gonna be the big key to the game. Big key. The Commanders got to be able to slow down Saquon Barkley. If they can do that, they pretty much can win this game. The same thing, like I said about with the Commanders when they played the Lions. I told y'all if they're able to, when you got a passing game like that, but the quarterback is a pocket quarterback, the best way to slow down a high power offense with a pocket quarterback is to affect the quarterback, get pressure on the quarterback. And the Commanders did a good job of getting in Jared Goff's face. See, when you got a pocket quarterback, a lot of times, even if you just get in his face, it will affect him. Let me see what you say, Drive Me. You say you told people 2 years ago when healthy, Saquon is better than CMC. Yeah, man. Hey, I said the same thing, man. I said the same thing. Both of them nice now, Drive Music. When both of them 100%, both of them right there, like toe to toe. But I think like in a track meet, you know how like when they get to the end of the race, they right there neck and neck, and you know how they lean, they bite out, put their head out. Yeah, Saquon Barkley got him by just that much. Drive Music, he got their head out just past old C-Mac. But I will tell you this though, Drive Music, before I get into what I'm talking about. Ain't it show is funny how when he with the Giants, it seemed like he was hurt a lot. Now he with the Eagles, he healthy than a motherfucker. And now he with a team that got a good offensive line. You know, they pretty much gonna be in the playoffs every year. The boy Saquon Barkley been healthy as hell this year. I don't know about y'all, but I did notice that. Let me see what you say, Joel. You say I don't think Jalen Hurts is 100%. Washington is just real fast, speed skills, Commanders. You say the Commanders 35-14. Woo-wee. Hey, that's pretty steep right there, Joe. 35-14. Now I will tell you this though, Joe. Before I get into my preview and predictions on this game. Let me see. Levis Maine. What up with you, man? Levis. I guess that's Levis. Appreciate you coming through, man. Hey, Joe, I'm Joe. I will tell you this though. I am picking the Commanders to upset the Eagles. But like I said, they got to slow down Saquon Barkley. If they can slow down Saquon Barkley the same way in that Detroit game, how they were able to get in Jared Goff's face. They got a sack on him a couple times. Jared, they got some turnovers against Jared Goff. If they could do things like that to slow down them, and like I said last week, just like you say, Levis, Jalen Hurts did not Levis, Joe. Jalen Hurts did lead the game, y'all. He had a little knee injury, and they put a knee brace on it, and he came back. And I also will tell y'all this, though. Also, their starting cornerback, Quinyon Mitchell, he also went out of the game with a shoulder injury last week, y'all. So that's another thing to keep an eye on. Keep an eye on the star cornerback, Quinyon Mitchell, had a shoulder injury. And Jalen Hurts, even though he came back in the game, he did get a little knee injury. And I will tell y'all this. Yes, sir, Drive Music. Yes, sir. Scary Terry is most definitely underrated, man. You know what, Drive Music? Scary Terry always, I feel like, always been a good receiver. He just needed that quarterback to get him the ball. I mean, last year, what was that quarterback name the Commanders had last year? Even though they end up getting rid of him, the rookie, I think he was a rookie. But they end up getting rid of him. The boy still was throwing the ball. And you see when Scary Terry get the ball in his hand, he will take it to the house. Y'all seen last week he caught that little quick screen route. And if y'all look at that play, man, those two receivers on that side where they ran the screen, man, they did a great job of blocking. And he was able to get it right up in between that split between those blockers. And he took that thing. After that, it was all Scary Terry. He took that thing to his house, y'all. Well, this is most definitely going to be a great game. And like I say, if for some reason Quinyon Mitchell is not able to play or he ain't 100%, Scary Terry is going to drag their ass out there. Because I feel like Quinyon Mitchell is the best. He the best matchup to try to put on, to try to slow down Scary Terry on that Drive Music. But we're going to keep an eye on that. I'm pretty sure by it being the playoffs, he probably just going to wrap that thing up. He might put on a shoulder brace or something like that. But I'm pretty sure he's going to play by it being the playoffs. But y'all don't be surprised if you see him go out the game a couple of times leaning, favoring that shoulder, and then try to go on the sideline, shake it off, and come back in. I got a couple of buddy of mine, man. Those doggone shoulder injuries ain't no joke. I remember one time when I was in college, I had a doggone stinger. I know y'all don't had a stinger before. I had a stinger in my shoulder, man. I tell you what, man, that night after practice, man, you talking about you can't sleep when you. What up with your candy girl? Appreciate you coming through. But yeah, Drive Music with that shoulder injury, you cannot sleep with that, man. It don't matter if you sleep on your side, you try to sleep on your back. That shoulder injury is not gonna let you get no sleep. Believe that. But before I get into what I'm gonna say, y'all, I just want to throw this out there. You said Derek, big play Slay, probably gonna guard Scary Terry. Hey, we'll say, hey, if big play Slay guard him, I think Scary Terry can get him. Yes, sir. Candy girl. I believe Scary Terry can get big play Slay. Even though Darius Slay been playing, he have been playing good ball. He played good ball the last game. But you got to also look at this Drive Music. They also got the other receiver. What's the name? Diami. I think you pronounce his name Diami Brown. I like him too, man. He a good receiver. I like Zach Ertz. He pretty consistent. Even though Zach Ertz don't got older, he's still pretty consistent in the pass game. You know, he always got good hands, reliable, little safety blanket. It's gonna be a real good game, y'all. One thing I want to throw out there, kind of off topic, but I still want to throw it out there. As far as everybody know Mike Vrabel, he the new head coach for the New England Patriots. I just seen that he's going to be hiring Josh McDaniels for the offensive coordinator, and I think that's a good move for him because I feel like Josh McDaniels, I feel like he's a good play caller, he's a good offensive coordinator. I feel like he's not a good coach, a head coach. That's why he haven't succeeded at the different times he's been a head coach. But you see, he always do pretty good as a play caller. So I think that was a good move by Vrabel to get him as the offensive coordinator. So you look, Mike Vrabel looked like he heading in the right direction to try to get the Patriots back on point like they used to be. But back to what I was saying. Now we're finna get back into it, man. Now on this game right here, NFC Championship game, gonna be a great game, man. Y'all know I call Jayden Daniels, aka the Iron Man. Y'all know that's what I call him, the Iron Man. Because when he ain't got on that suit, he probably don't even look like an NFL quarterback because he's tall and slim. But when he put on that uniform, when he put on that suit like your boy Iron Man, because you know Iron Man, when he ain't got on that suit, that motherfucker most definitely don't look like he no superhero. But when he put on that suit, boy, he turned into a whole different man, going to save the world, just like your boy Jayden Daniels. Hey, he put the team on his back and lead them to that W, baby. And I will tell y'all this about Jayden Daniels, man. I have never, and I've been looking at football for a long time since I was a kid, man. I have never seen a rookie quarterback come in and play like Jayden Daniels is playing this year. I mean, I thought last year with how C.J. Stroud played, y'all, I figured it probably would be a while before we see another quarterback come in and play even to the level that C.J. Stroud played last year. And then for Jayden Daniels to come in right after that and do better, he didn't just do just as good, y'all. He did better than C.J. Stroud. I mean, Jayden Daniels playing like he been playing for about 4 or 5 years, man. And your boy got poise in the pocket. He don't fold on the pressure, man. I'm going to show y'all a pass that he threw in that Detroit game later on in the show that he threw to the receiver, Diami Brown. I mean, he had pressure coming in his face, and he dropped that thing on the money, dropped it on the dime. And you know what? He doing a lot of the stuff that he did in college, man. In college, he was very accurate with the deep ball. If you look at him play, man, a lot of stuff he was doing in college, he doing it in the NFL. You know, he take off running on you, very accurate, poise in the pocket. He don't fold under pressure, make very good decisions. And like I say, once again, he is very, very accurate. So you best to believe that NFC East division, hey, he gonna be a problem for them for a long time. That's gonna be a tough division right there with the Eagles, and the Commanders, man. The Cowboys, at first you probably would be like the Cowboys and the Eagles, but now, man, it look like it's switching to the Eagles and the doggone Commanders, man. The Cowboys, they don't took a step back. We'll see what they do in the offseason as far as you know, what they're gonna get with the coach. I know a lot of people trying to hype that up as far as with, you know, whether or not if Deion to come get the job with the Cowboys. But my opinion, like I said before, I don't think Deion going to the Cowboys. I think him and Jerry Jones will probably bump heads. Jerry Jones, he's too much involved in the organization. He need to be like all the other owners and sit back, get you a real general manager, and get you a good coach. Not get you a coach who's just gonna do whatever you tell them. Get you a good coach that got their view in mind of what they want the team to be, and let them coach the team. Let the general manager pick the coaches. Let them go to the combine. You know, the first person after the game shouldn't be Jerry Jones doing the fucking press conference. It should be either your quarterback, whatever star player that was in the game, that won the game or lost the game or whatever. What up with your 336 player? Candy girl, yes, sir. Y'all most definitely hit that like button. And y'all subscribe to your boy if y'all appreciate my content, man. But like I say, that's just my opinion, y'all. Like I say, I feel like the Cowboys taking a step back and the Commanders are taking a step forward, man. He's going to be a problem in that division for a while. Matter of fact, he's going to be a problem in the NFC for a while. Because, you know, once you get your quarterback, man, everything else is clockwork. When you got your quarterback now, you can focus on everything else. Now you can focus on getting them more weapons. Now you can focus on your defense more, because I think that's one of the main things they need to focus on in the offseason. I think they need to shore up their defense, especially in the secondary. Yes, ma'am. Appreciate that, Candy Girl. Y'all most definitely subscribe to the channel if y'all new, man. I most definitely appreciate it. But now, let's get into this game, y'all. Now, right now, the Commanders are 12-5. The Eagles are 14-3. Right now, they're giving the Eagles, y'all know this could change as the week go, because y'all know the point spread, it go up and down. It might be closer by the end of the week, but right now they got it at they got the Eagles winning by 6 points. They got the total points for the game at 47.5, which I think it'll probably go over that, y'all. And like I said, I'm taking the Commanders to win. I'm taking the Commanders to win that game because I just like what Jayden Daniels doing. I just like Jayden Daniels, man. Even though I'm not a Commanders fan, I just like what he's doing, man. I like his game. I like how even when they behind, when they behind, he looked the same. When they playing in front, when they got the lead, he looked the same. He don't look like he had no pressure on him. He cool, calm, and collected at all times, y'all. And so far in the division, you know, they played each other 2 times. The Eagles won the first game, and the Commanders won the second game. Even though Jalen Hurts did go out of that game early, y'all, with a concussion, they still were able to win the game. They did a great job on Saquon Barkley in the second half. In the second half, I'm gonna get into it later on in my show, but I think they held them to like 40-some yards in the second half. So that go to show you that their defense is capable of slowing down Saquon Barkley, because they were able to go in the second half when they played the second time, y'all, and they were able to adjust their defense and slow Saquon Barkley down and be able to get a close win in that game. Because if y'all look at it, man, when they played that game the second time, the Commanders had a lot of turnover, man. Jayden Daniels, he had a couple interceptions. They had Brian Robinson Jr. I think he had like 2 fumbles. One of the receivers, they had to cut a long story short, y'all, because I'm gonna get into it as I go through my show. They had a lot of turnovers, and they were able to still find a way to beat the Eagles in that last game. And I will say, once again, I know Jalen Hurts went out early in the game with a concussion, but I feel like, man, Jalen Hurts, their game is most run dependable. He don't really like. I mean, he make throws when he need to make the throws, but I put it like this: I ain't scared of him. I ain't scared of him. The main person I'm worried about on their offense is your boy Saquon Barkley, man. Now the stats on the season, we're gonna get into that because y'all know I always do that, and then I'm gonna get into the game, and I'm gonna get into my matchups, and I'm gonna do a little different thing. What I do sometimes, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna get into the little position battles on both sides of the ball, you know, where I feel like each team who is better at, you know, what position. We're going to go through all that, y'all. But as far as the stats on the season, y'all, with Jayden Daniels, he had 3,568 yards passing. He had 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and he damn near had 900-yard rushing, y'all. He had 891-yard rushing and 6 tutties. He also led them in rushing too, y'all, so I won't have no running back stats for you because he led them in rushing and passing. Now your boy Scary Terry, he had 82 receptions for 1,096 yards, 13 tutties. On the other side of the ball with Jalen Hurts, he had 2,903 yard passing, 18 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Saquon Barkley, as you know, he had 2,500 yards. I mean 2,005 yards rushing. I'm sorry, and 13 touchdowns. A.J. Brown was their leading receiver with 67 receptions, 1,079 yards, and 7 tutties. Now, let's get into it, y'all. We're going to go through this postseason, what they've been doing so far. Now, as far as with the Eagles, man, running back Saquon Barkley, y'all already know he done hit the postseason. He done hit the ground running, y'all. He most definitely ran all over the Rams last week. In the postseason so far, he done piled up 324-yard rushing, and they are averaging 6.4 yards a carry, y'all. So that means he basically getting to the second level pretty much every time he run the ball. That's why I say they got a great fucking offensive line, man. Saquon Barkley behind that offensive line, man, that is crucial. But on the other side of the ball, man, like I said, Jayden Daniels, he don't show great poise. We're leading the Commanders to the first. This is their first NFC Championship, y'all, in 33 years. 33 years. That's a long damn time, y'all. What up with your John Stewart? You say go Birds. Yes, sir. Your boy Saquon Barkley. Yeah, this is their first NFC Championship game in 33 years, y'all. And like I said, you know, they're in the same division, and they have split the regular season series. the Eagles won the first game, the Commanders won the second game. And I know some people say, yeah, Jalen Hurts, he got hurt early in the game. But like I say, the Eagles, the main focus on their offense for me, is Saquon Barkley. You got to slow down Saquon Barkley, because if you don't slow him down, he gonna ruin your day, just like the Green Goblin. That's what I call him, the Green Goblin. Because if you don't do nothing about it, he will ruin your day and run all over your ass. He'll gobble up all them goddamn yards, run all over you. Now, we're gonna get into some of the position battles, y'all, who I feel like is better at the certain position. First of all, we'll get into the battle of the quarterback. Now, I feel like the Commanders got the upper hand as far as at the quarterback position. I most definitely feel like he's playing way better than Jalen Hurts this year, man. I feel like that's, and believe it or not, y'all, I feel like that's the best way to try to beat the Eagles. To slow down Saquon Barkley and try to make Jalen Hurts beat you in the pass game. Even though they got two good receivers, but with their offense, I feel like that's the best way to try to beat them. Because Jalen Hurts, he haven't been as on point in the passing game as he had in the past. So I'm most definitely that would be my main way to try to beat him. But anyway, Jayden Daniels, of course, like I say, he's been playing better than Jalen Hurts in the playoffs. Jayden Daniels he is leading all quarterbacks in the playoffs in passing yards, and he has 4 touchdown passes, which is tied for a playoff high. Did y'all hear me what I say? Jayden Daniels is leading all quarterbacks in passing yards in the playoffs, and that's in the AFC and NFC on both sides of the ball. So I most definitely get an upper hand to the Commanders quarterback, Jalen Hurts, in the quarterback battle between the two quarterbacks. Now, when you go to the battle of the running backs, of course, battle of the running backs, Saquon Barkley is the better running back. And like I said, the Eagles offensive line have a 72% run block win rate. What up with your Nick Tri-State? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all most definitely hit that like button, man. Y'all subscribe to your boy Big Tight if y'all like my content, man. I appreciate that, Nick Tri-State. And I don't know if you're working on that, but I'm gonna talk my little shit a little bit, y'all, and then I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Anybody want to come in here and holler at me, man, you most definitely welcome to come up. If you agree with me, disagree, I don't give a shit. Come in here and holler at me, man. Hey, you never know. You might change my mind. But I don't know, though. Like I said, Jayden Daniels, a.k.a. the Iron Man. I'm going with him to upset the Eagles. I know y'all Eagle fans like, y'all don't want to hear that shit. But, hey, your boy Jayden Daniels been balling this year, man. You ain't never seen no rookie play like that. Like I told y'all on my other show, the only person to ever in the history of the NFL ever to be a rookie to win the MVP was Jim Brown, y'all. Y'all look it up. It's Jim Brown. And then check this out. Jim Brown fucked around and won the MVP again, his second year in the NFL. Nobody in the history of the NFL has ever did that. Now, I feel like Jayden Daniels should be in the conversation of the MVP. That's another conversation, but I most definitely feel like he should be in the conversation because I compare his stats to Josh Allen, who is in the MVP race, and he right there neck and neck with Josh Allen. Y'all go check it out. Look at his regular season stats and look at Josh Allen. He right there knocking on the door on his ass. All right, now with the like I said, back in the battle of the running backs. Like I say, the Eagles offensive line have a 72% run block win rate. And Barkley, he is coming off the last game against the Rams, 205 yards rushing. That is the 5th most rushing yards in NFL history in a playoff game, y'all. What up with your Gabe Marquez? You said the Eagles and the Chiefs for the Super Bowl rematch. That'll be a good one, man. That will be a good one. But Gabe, I'm rooting for the Commanders. I'm rooting for the underdog in this one. But I do believe the Bills gonna finally get past that hump, Gabe, and beat the Chiefs, man. I feel like this the best chance. If you're gonna beat the Chiefs, I feel like this the best year to try to get them, y'all, because the Chiefs offense is not as high powered. You see, Patrick Mahomes, didn't have as many passing yards. Teams been able to get to Patrick Mahomes more often, like sacking them. So I feel like this year is your best year to try to beat Kansas City if you're gonna beat them. Because like I say, next year, you say go Commanders, no Bills. I hear you, man. But like I say, y'all, this is the best chance to try to get the Chiefs. And the reason why I say that, because Rashee Rice, he'll be back next year. They have Hollywood Brown, Xavier Ward. It'll be this second year in the offense. The other tight end, Noah Gray, will be done got better. You still got Travis Kelce. Isaiah Pacheco will be, 100% healthy. And you best to believe whatever weakness it is on that offensive line, the reason why people have been able to get to Patrick Mahomes and sack him, you best believe Andy Reid going to fix that with the quickness in the offseason. Defense, I feel like they pretty much legit. So that's why I say, if you're going to get Kansas City, this year is the best year to get them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you got to remember D-Hop. Appreciate that, Gabe. I actually had forgot about D-Hop. I appreciate that, Gabe. God damn it. High five to your boy, Gabe Marquez. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, your boy D-Hop. You can't forget about him. He sure hands. You throw it to him. He not a down the field threat like he used to be, but he most definitely catch all the short routes, the little out routes, curls, slants. Oh yeah, you got me on that one, Gabe. Gotcha. I don't know how old you are, Gabe, but that old movie, People Up on the Stairs, when the guy thought he had done shot the boy who was running around in the wall with no tongue. He thought he had them shot him. He thought he had them got him. He reached his head in the wall. He was like, gotcha. You might not know that about that, Gabe, but if you don't, that is a classic movie, People Up Under the Stairs. If y'all ain't checked that out, go check it out with your boy Ving Rhames. Well, I think his name Ving Rhames or Ving Rhymes, whatever his name. Go check that out, man. That's a classic old school movie, People Up Under the Stairs. But getting back into it, y'all. Now, like I said, Barkley, who most likely going to win the Offensive Player of the Year, y'all. He is the key to the Eagles' offense, like I told y'all before. He is the key. He is the engine that make them run. Now, Saquon Barkley, regular season and playoff rush yards combined are the third most rush yards ever in a season, which he got right now. He got 2,329 yards. Let me say that one more again, y'all. Saquon Barkley, regular season and playoff rush yards combined are the third most rush yards ever in a season. So your boy Saquon putting up numbers, man. He is putting up numbers. And like I said, it's got a lot to do with that doggone offensive line. So as far as the battle of the running backs, y'all already know Saquon Barkley got the upper hand on that. Easy work. What your boy say? Easy work. Crazy work. Your boy Jayden McCoy. Shout out to Jayden McCoy. Crazy work. Got that crazy work. Now, as far as the battle of the wide receivers, now the Eagles, they have the most talented room with A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. Now in the season, A.J. Brown, he done had 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons. But check this out, y'all. The tight end, Dallas Goedert, is the team. He is leading the team high with 103 yards in the playoffs. So that's why I say their passing game ain't really been doing all that, man. It's been Saquon Barkley because the tight end is leading them in receiving yards in the postseason right now. Now, with the Commanders, of course, they don't want 2 playoff games, but it had a lot to do with them in the passing game through the air. Wide receiver, I guess you pronounce his name, Diami. I think that's how you pronounce his name, y'all. I'm not good pronouncing these fucked up names. But I think it's Diami Brown and Scary Terry. Y'all know who Scary Terry is. They are ranked 3rd and 4th in the postseason receiving yards. Y'all hear that? They ranked 3rd and 4th for the postseason in receiving yards. So, like I said, the Commanders, they throwing that ball, man. And they got the receivers to make plays. Scary Terry McLaurin, he coming off his 5th 1,000-yard season. And that's why I say drive music. Most definitely what you said earlier. He most definitely is an underrated receiver. But y'all see, even though he haven't really had the quarterback, this is his 5th 1,000-yard season. So he's still getting 1,000 yards, no matter what quarterback he have. And now he got Jayden Daniels. It's on and popping now. Also, they got the tight end, Zach Ertz, which he done got older, but he's still most definitely reliable. He a safety blanket for Jayden Daniels, man. He still know how to get open. He still got great hands. So when it comes to the wide receivers, as far as the battle of the wide receivers, I kind of pretty much put them like neck and neck, y'all. I give them neck and neck. Now, if you want to go off the season, you probably got to give it to the Commanders. You probably got to give it to the Commanders with their passing game, because the Commanders' passing game is better than the Eagles because they rely a lot. Even though they got good name receivers, hands down, you got to get a passing game to the Commanders, because the Commanders, they going to throw that motherfucker. The Eagles ain't throwing it like that. It's all about Saquon Barkley. He is the engine for that damn train, y'all. So I got to get an upper hand to the Commanders as far as with the wide receivers. What up with you, Aaron, man? Appreciate you coming back through, man. And like I say once again, man, y'all make sure y'all get those likes up, man. We got a lot of people in here watching this morning. Y'all double tap the screen for the likes. And if y'all like my content, man, y'all subscribe to your boy Big Tight. I'm gonna definitely appreciate y'all coming through here, kicking it with your boy this morning. Now, as far as with the Commanders, man, they are averaging 283 passing yards per game, which is first among teams in the playoffs. So that's why I say they throwing that thing, man. In the playoffs, like I just said, they are in first place as far as what they rank as far as passing yards per game in the playoffs. So they throwing that thing. They airing it out, baby. So like I said, I got to get an upper hand as far as with the wide receiver, the passing game. I got to get that upper hand to the Commanders. Yeah, the Eagles probably got the bigger name receiver, but the Commanders throw the ball more. The Eagles are very run heavy, so you got to give it to the Commanders on that. Now, with the battle of the O-line. Now, first of all, both of these O-lines, they rank in the top 10 in run block and pass block win rate in the regular season. I'm going to tell y'all a key injury for the Commanders, and y'all watch out for this, man. Their starting right guard, Sam, I guess his name is Sam Cosmi. He had a season-ending injury last week against the Lions, y'all. He tore his ACL in the Lions game, man. So that's a big loss on the offensive line for the Commanders. So we'll see whoever the backup is, if he can step up against this Eagle defensive line, because the Eagles do got Jalen Carter and the other big D tackle, Jordan Davis. So they most definitely gonna have their hands full with the Eagles D line. But we'll see how they do. We'll see if they maybe shuffle some people around, maybe move some people around on the offensive line, but keep an eye on that. Now, as far as with the Eagles offensive line, they're pretty healthy, y'all. Like I say, they don't led the way for Saquon Barkley's 2,000-yard season, and the Eagles are averaging 227-yard rushing in the playoffs. Did y'all hear me what I say? Let me say that one more again. The Eagles are averaging 227 yards rushing in the playoffs. Damn, what Martin used to say, damn. Yes, sir. They are averaging 227 yards. They is running that thing. Now, everybody know about their old famous tush push, which they use a lot of times when it's like short yardage situation, when it's like 30 inches, 40 inches, and especially everybody know they use it on the goal line, which I ain't seen nobody stop that shit yet, the damn tush push. That shit is pretty much unstoppable to stop. I ain't seen nobody stop it yet. So as far as on the offensive line, both of them have great offensive line. Like I told you, both of them are ranked in the top 10. But I think I'll get an edge to the Eagles offensive line on that one, y'all, because of the fact that how Saquon Barkley is able to run the ball, and a lot of times he get to the second level without getting touched, y'all. So I'm gonna get an edge, even though both of them in the top 10. I'm gonna get an edge to the Eagles as far as on the offensive line. Now let's go to the D line. What up with you, Bob? Oh, you said Commander stopped it the last time. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Bob. That's why I say I'm about to get to that in a minute with this D line, Bobo, because in the second half of that last, when they faced each other last time, they were able to slow down Saquon Barkley. Matter of fact, I think in that second half they held him to like 40-some yard rushing. So that show you that the Commanders defense, how they went in at halftime and they were able to make adjustments and slow down. And another thing, Bobo, the Commanders had, how many turnovers did they have in that second game? I think Brian Robinson fumbled like 2 times. The receiver, Dami Brown, I think he fumbled. Jayden Daniels threw like 2 interceptions. So look at all them damn, they had what, like about 5-6 damn turnovers, and they still was able to find a way to come back and win the game. I think it was what, 36-33, something like that, Bobo. So that go to show you that, you know, I know a lot of people saying, you know, the Eagles gonna win, the Commanders ain't gonna But that's why I say, man, yeah, 5 turnover. Appreciate that, Bobo. That's why I say I'm going with the Eagles for the upset, man. I mean, not the Eagles. I'm sorry, y'all. The Commanders. I'm going with the Commanders for the upset, man. Jayden Daniels, aka the Iron Man, will lead them. Will lead them. But like I said before, the key thing to the game, and this is the key thing, they got to slow down Saquon Barkley. If they slow, you ain't gonna stop him because they do too much shit with him for you to stop him. But you got to try to contain them like they did in the second half, and how they was able to bottle them up and hold them to 40-some yards. If they can come out like they did that second half and pretty much contain Saquon Barkley and force Jalen Hurts to have to make passes to win the game, I think they'll have a very good chance. A very good chance. What up with your what's your name? Connolly family. I hope I pronounced your name right. Hey, appreciate you coming through, man. Hey, I don't know what you comment, but I appreciate you coming through, man. Now let's get into the battle of the D line, y'all. Now, as far as on the D line, you got D tackle Jalen Carter, man. Last week against the Rams, he had 5 tackles. He had 2 tackles for loss. He had 2 sacks, and he had 6 quarterback pressures against the Rams last week, y'all. Let me see you say Connolly family. You say also, as a Patriots fan, I would love to see Jaden win it all. Yeah, man, that's why I said, man, I'm going with him, man. And I'm not a Commanders fan. I'm not a Commanders fan, y'all. But I just like Jayden Daniels' game, man. I like the fact that he was able to come in as a rookie and just shine right off the rip, man. Because y'all know a lot of people say some rookies need to sit, but he come in right after CJ Stroud. Like I said earlier, who the hell would have thought somebody would have came in and outdone what CJ Stroud did last year? After what CJ Stroud did, I was like, shit, ain't no other quarterback gonna come in and just ball out like that from the get-go. And the way Jayden Daniels played in college, I figured eventually he would be good, but I most definitely wasn't expecting for it to be this goddamn soon, y'all. I don't know about y'all, and I don't know about anybody who a Commanders fan in here, but for me, I didn't think he was gonna come in and ball like that, man. But he most definitely shocked the world, man. He pretty much the best rookie quarterback that I mean, I've been looking at football for a long time, man. I ain't never seen no damn rookie quarterback come in and do what he is doing. And like I said before, y'all, if he does upset the Eagles and he goes to the Super Bowl, he will be the first starting rookie quarterback to lead his team to the doggone Super Bowl, y'all. It's never been done in history. You don't have rookie quarterbacks to make it to the NFC Championship, but you have never had a rookie quarterback that starts to make it to the NFL, to the Super Bowl. And look at it, y'all. He's not a rookie quarterback that's on the team where they basically got a strong defense, they got a strong running game, and they pretty much just ask him to make a couple of throws in the game when they need to make passes. And now, this dude throwing the ball like a veteran, man. And I mean, he putting it on the dime, putting it on the money. And I'm gonna show y'all in a little bit, y'all. I got a little highlight. I'm gonna show y'all how he was poised in the pocket. He had somebody coming in his face, and he threw the ball, and he was able to drop it on the dime to the wide receiver in that doggone Detroit game, man. But let me get back into it. The battle of the D-line, man. Now, I just told y'all how Jalen Carter balled out last week, man. And in that game, Jalen Carter, he was double teamed 26 of his 49 pass rush snaps, y'all. Also, you got to worry about his other teammate, Big Jordan Davis, which I feel like those two guys give the edge to the Eagles defensive line as far as who I feel like who got the better D line. I'm gonna get that to the Eagles. I'm gonna get an edge to the Eagles on that. Now, let's move it along. We're gonna go to the battle of the linebackers as far as for each team, the linebackers. Now this is a fun fact for me, y'all. This is something that I did not know. The Eagles middle linebacker, Zach Brown. He is a first-team All-Pro. He has had a career best of 151 tackles. I didn't know that Zach Brown had that many goddamn tackles, y'all. And the reason why, I looked it up. I looked at his stats before. He has never had a season where he had over 30 tackles before this season, y'all. This season right here, he had 151 tackles, man. You talking about a boost up? You talking about a boost up? Yes, sir. And they also have outside linebacker Nolan Smith Jr., who's had 3 sacks and is tied in second place for most sacks in the playoffs. He is in second place as far as leading sacks in the playoffs, y'all. Nolan Smith Jr. with 3 sacks. Now, on the other side of the ball with the Commanders, y'all know they got Bobby Wagner, old school vet, but he still made plays, still solid linebacker. And they also got Frankie Louvu, which I like Frankie Louvu. He's a very good linebacker. He always around the ball. And him and Bobby Wagner are very good, always around the ball. They have combined for 231 tackles during the regular season. That's a lot of tackles, y'all. They let you know both of them pretty much 100 tackles. Now, Bobby Wagner, this is a fun fact for y'all. Bobby Wagner has had at least 100 tackles for 13 seasons straight. Now, if you're talking about consistent, that's goddamn consistent right there. 13 seasons, Bobby Wagner has had at least 100 tackles or better. That is great, man. The only other linebacker to ever do that in NFL history is your boy London Fletcher. I don't know if y'all remember the linebacker London Fletcher. He played with Buffalo. I think he played with the Commanders too. But London Fletcher is the only other linebacker to have at least 100 tackles in 13 straight seasons. Nobody else has ever did it in NFL history. Y'all go check it out. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, as far as at the linebacker position, I'm giving the upper hand to the Commanders. Now, the battle of the secondaries. Now, check this out, y'all. I told y'all earlier, one thing y'all keep an eye on, because last week, your boy Quinyon, the rookie cornerback who been playing great ball this year for the Eagles, he did suffer a shoulder injury in that Rams game, man. He left out the game. He was able to come back, but y'all keep an eye on that, y'all, because he might end up having to put like a shoulder brace or something like that on there. But just keep an eye on that, because he went out the game with a shoulder injury, and your boy Jalen Hurts had a knee injury. He came back in the game with a knee brace or whatever. Yes, sir, Bobo. Shout out to your boy London Fletcher. I used to like London Fletcher, man. He was always a good linebacker, always around the ball, always made plays, man. I think he's very underrated linebacker, man. Now, as far as with the battle of the secondary, y'all know during the season, the Eagles pretty much had the #1 total defense, and they had the top 5 pass defense in the regular season. And safety CJ Gardner, he had 6 interceptions, which was tied for 3rd during the regular season. So CJ Gardner pretty good around the ball, y'all. So as far as in the secondary, you pretty much got to get that to the Eagles. They got a pretty solid secondary. So I get an upper hand to the Eagles as far as the battle of the cornerbacks. And I already told y'all as far as with the injuries, keep an eye on Quinyon Mitchell with his shoulder. Keep an eye on Jalen Hurts with his knee. Even though he didn't miss any time, y'all, he did have to put a knee brace on his knee. Also, the Commanders lost their starting right guard last week, Sam Kamasi. He was lost to a season injury, torn ACL, y'all. So that's a little breakdown, a little battle position, man. We're gonna get into the last matchup that they played, which the Commanders was able to win that game, 36-33 over the Eagles. Once again, y'all new to my channel, y'all been listening for a while, man. Y'all subscribe to your boy Big Tight, man. I most definitely appreciate it. Y'all double tap the screen for the likes, or y'all can hit the three dots up in the top right hand corner. Either way, or if you just want to stop by, kick it with me for a little bit, it's all good, man. I still appreciate y'all coming through early this morning, man. I know some people out here dealing with the snow. Y'all make sure y'all be safe out there on that road, man. Driving in that snow. Y'all don't try to be no hero and be out there driving too fast out there on that snow, man, and end up in a ditch. Somebody had to come by with a rope and with a pickup truck and try to pull you out. But yeah, man, some of the stats in that last matchup they had, like I said, in that game, y'all, Jalen Hurts did go out early with a concussion. So I know some Eagles fans say y'all won because Jalen Hurts didn't play, but y'all also got to look at the fact that the Commanders were able to overcome 5 damn turnovers to get a win in that game. What up with you, the big one? You say, yo, remember to give a big shout out to my most favorite son, little Lil Jabari. Oh, most definitely, man. I appreciate it. Hey, shout out to Lil Jabari, man. I'm gonna definitely give a shout out to him, man. The big one. I appreciate you coming through, man. Hey, I see you proud of that son, man. Hey, I got a son. I was so happy when I had my son. Hey, now he be getting on my goddamn nerve, big one. I was happy as hell when he was a baby. Like, man, I got my little son, got my little boy. Now he about 4 years old. Get on my goddamn nerves. Always whining and yeah, he get on. Hey, but I love him though, man. Sometimes he get on my nerve, but I love him though. You know how it is when you get your son. But yeah, shout out to you, man. Shout out to your son, Lil Jabbar, man. Most definitely, man. Now let's get into some of these. Let's get into the stats on that last game that they played, man. Like I said, the Eagles was able to beat them 36-33. In that game, Jayden Daniels had 5 touchdowns. He was 24-39 for 258 yards. He had 2 interceptions. He also had 9 carries for 81 yards rushing. Let me see you say, Aaron, you say Chiefs versus Bills. Game rest as 3-4 record with the Chiefs. Hey, that's going to be a great game, Aaron. You know, I said I'm going with the Bills, man. I feel like this is the best chance for the Bills to try to beat the Chiefs this year, man. I'm going with the Bills. I'm going with Josh Allen, a.k.a. Captain America. I'm going with them to finally get over the hump and beat the Chiefs because I feel like this is the best chance for them to beat them while the Chiefs kind of down this year. Next year, you know, they're going to make whatever adjustments they need to make to their offensive line. You know, people have been able to get the Patrick Mahomes this year. He's been getting sacked a little bit more than normal. Y'all know Andy Reid going to fix that problem. Next year, they're going to have Rashee Rice back. They're going to have the other weapons, so they're going to be a problem next year. So I feel like this is your best chance to get them if you're going to get them. And I think Josh Allen is up to the task. I believe he will be able to do it. My opinion. Y'all might disagree, but it is what it is. All right, also the leading receiver in that game was old Zacchaeus. I guess that's how you pronounce his name. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. I had to sneeze. Excuse me. He had 5 receptions for 70 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. Scary Terry had 5 receptions for 60 yards and a touchdown. And Jamison Crowder, he had 2 touchdown receptions. Now, that was the stats as far as on the Commander side. As far as with the Eagles, man, like I said, Jalen Hurts, I ain't even going to read nothing from him because he went out early in the game with a concussion. Kenny Pickett pretty much finished out the game. He was 14 or 24 for 143 yards. He had 1 touchdown, and he had an interception. What up with your Giants? First round pick. Appreciate you coming through. You say Washington might be the next Joe Burrow, his rookie season. Joe Burrow, I like Joe Burrow, man. Shit. And if y'all listen to some of my old videos, I feel like Joe Burrow should be the MVP, man. Because I feel like MVP is what it should be. Most valuable player, not most valuable player on a good team. It's an individual award, not a goddamn team award. I feel like Lamar Jackson did have a great year, but I feel like Joe Burrow, the circumstances that he was in, where his defense wasn't hitting on shit, and he was in a situation where he had to pass a lot. He put up a lot of passing yards. He didn't turn the ball over. I feel like he should be the MVP, even though Lamar Jackson balled out this year. And then one thing I did, y'all, and I'm gonna get back on topic. Giants first round pick. I'm gonna get back on topic. But one thing I looked at, y'all, and the reason why I put in my argument about Joe Burrow is what I did, man, because a lot of people say, well, look at Lamar Jackson rushing yard combined with his passing yard. And I did that. I combined his pass yards and his goddamn rush yards, y'all. And it was only like a 68 or 69 yard difference from Joe Burrow. And Joe Burrow ain't doing nothing but passing the ball. So you got a guy that's got 2 stats against a guy that just got one stat where he just strictly throwing the ball. And he only had like 60-some yards more than Joe Burrow. And Joe Burrow, y'all know his team, his defense is horrible. So that was just my opinion, y'all. Y'all might agree or disagree, but that was just my opinion as far as with the MVP thing, man. I did that a couple of weeks ago. Let me see you say, Aaron, before I get to it. You say my sister's birthday is tomorrow. Give her a shout out. Hey, shout out to your sister, Aaron. Most definitely, man. Happy birthday to your sister, man. What's the little song they do? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Yes, sir. Happy birthday to your sister, Aaron. Most definitely, I shout her out, man. Oh, definitely, man. I don't mind doing that, man. Let me see what you say. You say, as a Saints fan, I think the Saints need to hire either Joe Brady or keep interim head coach Darren Reason. Hey, hey, Aaron, and I'm gonna get back on topic, y'all. Aaron, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Aaron. But what you think about the defensive coordinator, Aaron Glenn from Detroit? You don't like him? I think he'll be a good guy to get the Saints head coach job, man. I like Aaron Glenn. I think he did a great job with Detroit, looking at all the doggone injuries that they had on defense, man. I think he did a great job with their defense this year. I think Aaron Glenn will be a good head coach for them also, though. But yeah, y'all got a couple of things to work on, Aaron, because I know y'all got salary cap problems over there. I know y'all got to make a decision as far as with the quarterback, because I know a lot of Saints fans, they kind of fed up with Derek Carr. The rookie quarterback, he has some ups and downs. So I don't know if y'all might ride out with him or, y'all might try to make a move, man. So we'll see what happens, man. Doggone Saint fan. But in that game, y'all, like I said, Kenny Pickett, he was 14 of 24 for 143 yards. He had a touchdown and an interception. Once again, Saquon Barkley, he had 29 carries for 150 yards, 2 touchdowns in that game. A.J. Brown had 8 receptions for 97 yards and 2 touchdowns. But like I said, y'all, they were able to make the Commanders were able to make adjustments in the second half, because in the first half of that last matchup they had, Saquon Barkley had 109 rushes, and 109 rushes. He had 109 yards rushing, and he had 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, y'all. He had 100. Let me repeat that one more time. In their last matchup, Saquon Barkley had 109 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns in the first fucking quarter. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. God damn. Well, Saquon be running that thing, man. But I will say the Commanders were able to make a great adjustment in the second half, and they were able to hold him to 41-yard rushing, because he ended up having a total of 150-yard rushing. So whatever adjustment they made in the second half to slow down Saquon Barkley, they're going to come out with that same game plan Sunday, because he is the key to their offense, y'all. He is the key to their offense. Now, like I said, Jalen Hurts, he was sidelined in that game with a concussion early. But still, in that game, the Commanders were trailing by 14 points after just 7 minutes in the game. It wasn't there but 7 minutes, and y'all know that had a lot to do with your boy Saquon Barkley, with them 109 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. They also trailed by 13 points going into the fourth quarter. But the thing was, y'all, Jayden Daniels, like I say once again, aka the Iron Man, put on that Iron Man suit and came to the rescue, y'all. Jayden Daniels had got the ball with 1 minute and 58 seconds left on the clock, and he delivered the drive and ended with a touchdown pass to Jameson Carter with 6 seconds left on the clock to get the Commanders a comeback victory, and they whooped their ass 36-33 with all them damn turnovers. They had 5 turnovers and was able to overcome them turnovers and get the win and end the Eagles' 10-game winning streak at the time. So that just go to show you this is going to be a very good game coming up with the Eagles and the Commanders, y'all. And if y'all look at it, man, let's just say the Commanders didn't have all those turnovers, man. Let's say they didn't. Would that game might got out of hand? Would the Commanders would have beat them by maybe like 2 touchdowns if they ain't have all them damn turnovers? Just a little thing to think about. Just something to throw out there in your mind. Let me see what you say, Bob O. You say I was in fantasy playoffs, needed 3 points to win. I had the Saints kick of the week. They got shut out, crushed by soul. I had Henry and Barkley and Lamar. I know it did, man. You know that fantasy. I do the fantasy football league too, man. That fantasy football league, man. I like doing it, but sometimes it be some weeks you need a certain guy to get you a certain amount of points to win the game, and it just seemed like it'd be 50-50, man. It seemed like it'd be like the games you'd be like, man, he probably ain't gonna get it against that team. But then he end up getting it. And then the team he play, you need him to get like maybe 12 points. You'd be like, oh yeah, he should get that against them. And he end up getting like 8-9 points. You'd be like, God damn it. But you know, that fantasy football be funny like that, Bobo, man. Let me see, Mr. McCoolian. I guess man, I'm not good with names. You say none of that gonna happen this game. I hear you. You say the Commanders gonna lose this game. I hear you. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one, Mr. Mac. I'm gonna call you Mr. Mac, man, because I don't want to mess up your name. I'm gonna call you Mr. Mac. But it's gonna be a good one, man. Like I say, the key to that game, and I mean the number one key to that game, the Commanders got to try to slow down. They got to try to slow down Saquon Barkley, man. If they don't, it's a wrap. Hey, I hear you, man. I hear you. Hey, he better do something. Because I believe Jalen Hurts is gonna have to try to win the game, man. I think the Commanders, they know what they got to do to try to win the game. They know they got to try to slow down Saquon Barkley. So I think they're gonna try to slow him down and try to make Jalen Hurts try to beat him in the pass game. That would be my game plan if I was coming into the game. As far as with the Eagles, I feel like the Eagles, their game plan on defense need to be to try to slow down Jayden Daniels, man. Jayden Daniels is the key to the Commanders' offense, man. He the key. A lot of games he lead them. Well, of course, he lead them in passing because he's the quarterback. But a lot of games he lead them in rushing too. Even though Brian Robinson is a good running back, half the time Jayden Daniels lead them in fucking rushing also. So Jayden Daniels is goddamn like that's why I call him the Iron Man, y'all, because he's solo. Because when he ain't got that suit on, when he ain't got that uniform on, he don't even look. When you see him in the press conference with regular clothes on, he don't look like he no damn NFL quarterback. He look like he probably hoop. Look like he played basketball, just like Iron Man. Well, Iron Man, y'all look at that Iron Man move. When he take that damn suit off, he don't look like he no damn Iron Man. But when he put that suit on, baby, he come save the day, just like your boy Jayden Daniels. He saved the day when he put on that red. Matter of fact, hey, check this out. Check out my goddamn background for y'all that new. I'm gonna switch up my background. I'm show y'all a little background I made. Last time I put it on here, a couple of people liked it. But this the one I had that day with Jayden Daniels. I said he the AKA the Iron Man. I don't know if y'all, I'll leave that up there for a minute. That's my little background I made for Jayden Daniels, comparing, say he the new goddamn Iron Man. But let me get back into it, y'all. Like I said, he hit Jamison Crowder with 6 seconds left on the clock for them to get the comeback win, y'all. Jayden Daniels, he bounced back from 2 interceptions. And like I said, Saquon Barkley had 109-yard rushing in the first damn quarter with 2 touchdowns. Like I say, Jayden Daniels, he the first rookie quarterback to throw for 5 or more touchdowns and rush for 65 or more yards in a game in NFL history, y'all. He's the first one to do it in NFL history. Now, I'm going to tell y'all some of the turnovers that was in that game. Besides Jayden Daniels, he threw 2 interceptions. Also in that game, Brian Robinson Jr., the running back, he lost 2 fumbles in the first half. And then wide receiver Dyami Brown, he lost another fumble in the third quarter. Also on defense, Marshawn Lattimore, he got flagged 3 times for pass interference call. And after all of that, they were able to, in the second half, hold Saquon Barkley to 41 yards and overcome 5 goddamn turnovers to squeeze out a win, 36-33, y'all. Let me catch up with some of y'all comments. Mr. Mack, you say we not worried about Jaden. Eagles playoff experience going to show why we are the best in the NFC. Bob O, you say I blame the whole organization for scoring 0 points on primetime TV, but I understand it's not the kicker's fault. Laugh out loud. Mr. Mack, you say remember we barely lost with a second string QB last time we played. Yeah, that's why I said. I know a lot of Eagles fans. I know a lot of Eagles fans, they do say that. Jalen Hurts, he did go out early in the game with a concussion. He did, y'all. He did. He most definitely did. So I ain't knocking you on that, Mr. Mack. And you say you're not Detroit. You most definitely right about that, because y'all defense pretty much been number 1 in a lot of categories during the season, man. So I know how good y'all team is. Don't get me wrong, Mr. Mack. I'll put it like this, Mr. Mack. The main reason, because I'm not a Commanders fan and I'm not an Eagles fan. I'm just covering this game because I know it's going to be a great game. But I just like what Jayden Daniels been doing this season, man. And I wouldn't mind seeing him go and upset the Eagles and go to the Super Bowl. And I know y'all Eagle fans, y'all like, I don't want to hear that shit. But that's just my opinion, man. I'm kind of just going behind them, you know, as the underdog. But I will tell y'all this, y'all. Y'all check my screen out. Like I said, the key to this game, y'all check my screen out. I'm finna switch my background because this is the key to the game right here. This guy right here, a.k.a. the Green Goblin, Saquon Barkley, a.k.a. the Green Goblin. This guy right here is the whole key to the game. Like I told y'all before, and I'm going to say it again. A.k.a. Saquon Barkley, the Green Goblin. And the reason why I call him the Green Goblin, because y'all know the Green Goblin, if you don't control him, he is going to mess up your day. And that's the same thing with Saquon Barkley. Hey, if you don't control him in that run game, he going to mess up you're going to have a bad day because the Green Goblin going to fuck all your shit up. That's how Saquon Barkley is. If you don't contain him, you're going to fuck your whole game plan up and run all over. You're going to have a bad day messing with a.k.a. Saquon Barkley, a.k.a. the Green Goblin. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That one for you, Mr. Mac. Hey, the background, that's for you, Mr. Mac. Saquon Barkley, the Green Goblin. Let me see you say, Aaron, you say I'm Asian overseas fan. That's my name. Sounds kind of weird. I hear you, man. I hear you. I hear you. But yeah, man. Let me get back into this this matchup, man. Back to what I was saying. Now, also in that game, Kenny Pickett, he also threw an interception to Frank and Lulu. And you know, Kenny Pickett, that was his first, you know, his first start or whatever. Yeah, Mr. Matt, yeah. I already had made it. I actually was gonna show it later in the show. But you know, you being an Eagles fan, I seen you here talking about it. I said, you know what, I'm gonna show this for Mr. Matt, man. I was kind of playing around with my background. I said, you know what, I'm gonna throw something out there. Say Saquon Barkley. I seen this picture right here with him in the all green. The first marble guy I could think of was the damn Green Goblin. And you know, they also got the Green Lantern, but I said, nah, Green Lantern, nah. I said I go with the Green Goblin. You know, the Green Goblin, hey, if you don't control him, hey, if you let him just run loose, he will fuck up your day. Green Goblin, he gonna mess up your day if you don't control him. But now I'm gonna get into my keys for the game, my keys of the game, y'all. Like I say, like I've been saying the whole show, this guy right here who I got on my background, he is the key for the Commanders. Can they contain Saquon Barkley? You're not gonna stop him because the Eagles do too much stuff with him. They throw to him out of the backfield. They got a great offensive line. And I'm gonna show y'all something right quick. I'm gonna show you something, Mr. Mac. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you this run play that Saquon Barkley scored on against the Rams. Give me 1 second. I just want to show y'all this right quick. I'm gonna show y'all the blocking on this play right here, where Saquon Barkley basically had run free to the damn end zone, man. Give me 1 second, y'all. And once again, y'all new to the channel, y'all subscribe to your boy Big Tight, man. Y'all double tap the screen for the lights. But y'all check this out, man. Now, I got this guy right here, this circle is the safety. Now, y'all watch the angle that he take because he is the last man that can make this tackle on this play. And this offensive lineman right here, number 77, y'all watch this guy, the block that he make on this linebacker right here. If y'all see my cursor, this linebacker that's sitting right here in the gap. Watch this block that he puts on him, and watch this bad angle that the safety, because this safety right here, he should have came down and made the tackle. But y'all watch this right here, man. I'm going to play it in slow motion, and y'all just watch how these offensive linemen block and how Saquon Barkley don't get touched at all. Watch this right here, y'all. I'm doing it in slow motion. I got it in slow motion. So y'all just check this out, man. And just pay attention to how, now you see number 77, you see how they circled him? Look how he blocked. Watch how he slide. Look at him slide to the right. The whole offensive line sliding to the right. That's what we call a zone blocking scheme, y'all. That's what we call it. If y'all hear some of these people talk about a zone blocking scheme, That right there is zone blocking. I'm gonna rewind that right quick. I'm gonna show y'all right quick. All zone blocking is everybody just blocking to everybody just shedding to the right side. You zone block right or you zone block left. Now just watch the linemen how they slide to the right. Look at number 77. They circle him. Look how he slide to. Look how everybody they come out the ball. Everybody sliding to the right. Number 77's job is to get that linebacker in the gap right there. Look at the block on him. Look at that linebacker. He out. He done right there. Look at Saquon Barkley. Look at that hole. Now the only man who can stop him is this safety right here. Look at the angle that he take. That safety didn't want to hit Saquon Barkley because he should have came straight down, and I would have took his legs out. I would have went right at his legs and made that tackle, y'all. I would have went right at his legs and made that tackle. So I just wanted to show y'all that little play right there where how the Eagles offensive line, you know, be blocking their ass off, man. They very dominant in the run game with Saquon Barkley, man. That's why I say that is the key to that doggone game. You got to slow down Saquon Barkley. And on the other side of the ball, you most definitely got to slow down Jayden Daniels, man. Jayden Daniels is the key to their offense. And on the other side of the ball, Saquon Barkley is the key. Saquon Barkley is the key for the Eagles. The Commanders got to be able to slow that dude down. If they're not able to do that, it's going to be a long day, y'all. It's going to be a long day. You know what, man? I'm a first of all, give me 1 second. Now, if any of y'all new to my channel, man, that link right there I just put in the chat. That link right there is the link to my channel, man. If y'all want to go to my channel and check out some of my other videos or whatever, you're free to do, you know, tell me what you think next time I come on or whatever. Also, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. If anybody want to come up here and holler at me, man, you want to give your opinion. If you agree with some of the shit I say, or if you disagree, it's cool with me, man. I'm not one of them people who feel like everything I say is right. That's why a lot of times I say, you know, my opinion, I feel or whatever, because you know, some people on ESPN analysts, they just feel like if they said it just set in goddamn stone. You know, when it's all said and done, y'all, you don't know what's gonna happen in the game. You just give your opinions, try to give, you know, certain things, you know, looked up or what you done found about the matchups or whatever. But you know, it's all gonna come down to the play on the field. So for me, like I say, I like what Jayden Daniels been doing. I'm going with him as far as you know, for the upset. But like I say, it's gonna be a problem if they're not able to stop the Green Goblin, aka Saquon Barkley, because he almost definitely ruin your day if you don't do nothing about it. Yes, sir, Bobo. Let me see. Just say, Aaron. You say Saints need to draft a run stopper safety. I think his name is Stars. Oh, you talking about from Georgia? Yeah, I like him, man. You say, and if Abdul and Graham are not available, Saints should try him. Try to draft Trey Harris or in the second round. Hey, those would be some great picks, Aaron. Those would be some great picks, man. I'm a big Georgia fan, so I know about Malachi Starks, the safety. Abdul Carter, he's a good pass rusher, defensive end, Penn State. I like Mason Graham, too, the defensive tackle from Michigan. All of those guys are most definitely going to be good, you know, players in the NFL. I like Trey Harris, the wide receiver. I think he'll be a good one. Ibuka, I think that's how you pronounce his name, the receiver from Ohio State. I like him too. Solid route runner with Ohio State, man. So those most definitely be good picks, man, Aaron. Shoot, hopefully they'll draft some of the players you like, man. I'm a Panthers fan, man. It seems like every time we do a draft, we be drafting motherfuckers. I watch the draft. I'd be like, they be drafting people. I'd be like, who the hell is that? I be watching, be on the edge of the seat. Oh yeah, we can get him. He available. Yeah, I know we're gonna get him. Then they draft somebody. You be like, who the hell is that? I gotta go type his name up on YouTube and try to pull up his highlights and stats and stuff. Like, who the hell is this dude, man? That's what my team be doing. Don't y'all hate that, man? You be looking for your team and somebody on the board. You like, I know we got to get him. He available. We got to get him. He'll make an impact off the rip. And then they draft somebody. Like, who the hell is that? Or you, if you know who they is, you be like, why they draft him? We don't need him. What the hell they drafting? We don't need him. That's how I be with the Panthers, man. We be drafting people we either don't need them or you don't know who the hell they is. That be my thing, man. Yeah, but hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But oh yeah, let me show y'all this play right quick. I wanted to show y'all earlier, man, with Jayden Daniels, man, and why I say he is poised in the pocket and he is very accurate, especially with the deep pass, man. I just want to show y'all this highlight right here when he threw the pass to the receiver Diami. I think his name Diami Brown. And y'all just watch how he was calm in the pocket. You had a Detroit defender that was damn near right there on him, and he was able to drop the ball on the dime to the wide receiver, man. Wide receiver had the safety and the cornerback right there on in his hip pocket, man, and he dropped that thing on the dime. The receiver didn't even have to slow down running. Those are those type of passes. They got to be like that because if you underthrow it, it's gonna get picked off. But y'all just watch this right here, y'all. Y'all check this out right here. Y'all just watch this pass that Jayden Daniels throws on this pass play, man. Now look at his drop back, man. Look how he dropped back in the pocket. Nice form, nice. Look how he dropped back, step up, slide. Look at the defender right there. He still throw it. Look at this. Watch this dime he dropped, y'all. I'm talking about this a dime, man. This a dime he dropped to the receiver. Look at that. Look at that. He didn't even have to slow down, y'all. Dime. Right there on the money, man. Dime. Dropping dimes out here, man. Boy, Jayden Daniels dropping dimes out here. What your boy Luda say? We're dropping bowls on him. Dropping bowls on him. He dropped that bowl. Dropped that bomb on him right there, man. That was a great pass. Great pass, y'all. Great pass. That's why I say your boy accurate, man. I ain't never seen no rookie quarterback play like how Jayden Daniels playing right now, man. And like I said earlier, man, for him to do what he did this season, nobody thought Jayden Daniels was gonna play like that. I bet you the doggone Commanders and they drafted him. I guarantee you they didn't think he was gonna do that. Especially after what CJ Stroud did last year. Wasn't nobody expecting for another quarterback to come in the year after. Man, come on, man. Let me see you say, Aaron, you say Saints O-line is top 5 in league if healthy. You say your hot take. I will say this though. Did an offensive line or something retire for them on the O-line, Aaron? I could be wrong. But I thought I heard something about an O-lineman retired or some shit on their offensive line. I don't know. I could be wrong, Aaron. I know you know better. You know better than I do because you're a Saints fan. But yeah, man. I think it's gonna be real interesting to see who they get as a head coach, Aaron. And y'all forgive me if y'all hear me sniffing a little bit. My doggone nose been messing with me. I don't know if it's my allergies or what, y'all, but y'all forgive me for that. But another you say he retired. Okay. I thought that's what it was. True one. Let me see what you say. The Eagles gonna play man to man. Better learn something. Hey, I will tell you this, True. If they play man to man against Jayden Daniels, your boy Jayden Daniels might have over 100-yard rushing if they play man to man. One thing about playing man to man when you play against a quarterback that can scramble, he most definitely can hurt you, man. Because if you got some routes set up where they kind of like going downfield and they playing man to man and the cornerback got his back turned and he see that and it's like a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, you know what he gonna do, True one? He gonna take off running and get that first down. And if he get that first down and he can get more, he gonna go on and get it. And then once he get what he get, and when they get close to him, you know what he gonna do? He gonna go to the ground. So I think True one, I think you can go man to man on certain plays, maybe like short yardage plays or something. But I do feel like when you go against a quarterback that can hurt you in a run game, it's kind of hard to play man to man because he gonna hurt you on the ground. Soon as them DBs turn their head and they running with that wide receiver or that linebacker running with that tight end, and he see that, and guess what he gonna do? Like you say back in the day when you was a kid, pew, 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 pew. He gonna take off running, and he gonna put on them get somewhere shoes, and he is gonna get somewhere. What your boy Jim Carrey say on that movie The Mask? He will be smoking. He will be smoking because he gonna probably run for over 100 yards if they play his ass man to man, True one. So they most definitely they don't want to do that. You most definitely want to play zone against a quarterback like that. But see, that's the threat. That's the threat of having a quarterback that you got to worry about in the pass game, and you got to worry about with him running, taking off with his legs, man. That causes a problem, especially when you got a quarterback like Jayden Daniels that's accurate, poised in the pocket. He make great decisions. It's just so hard to try to contain a quarterback like that, y'all. And then it's also hard to rush a quarterback like that because if you rush him, if you get upfield too fast or you get upfield too far and get out your rushing lane, he can either slide in the pocket or he can take off running on your ass if you don't try to rush upfield and try to keep him in the pocket. That's another thing with playing quarterbacks like that, man. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes the defensive line, they have to rush, but they have to rush under control because they can't just go in there like a pocket quarterback like Jared Goff or Matthew Stafford. How you know he gonna be back there, so you can go ahead and it's 3rd and long. You can come off the ball and go get his ass. Right there with Jayden Daniels, you come off the ball like that. If that offensive lineman ride your ass around, and guess what he gonna do? Pew! Get somewhere. Pew! And you know that's the same thing with Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, he another one that can hurt you with his legs like that, man. Y'all see how he rushed for that damn touchdown against the Rams, broke a tackle and everything. That was a fucking defensive lineman that he broke the tackle on against the Rams. I'm talking about a D lineman. Jalen Hurts broke the damn tackle and ran it in for a touchdown. So, you know, it's most definitely a threat with the new age quarterbacks, how they, you know, able to, you know, beat you, you know, with their legs on the ground or with their arm in the air, man. So this is most definitely going to be a great matchup, y'all. It's going to be a great matchup. I can't wait to see it. I think this one's going to be a great matchup. Doggone Buffalo and the Chiefs going to be another great matchup, man. It's just very good playoff football, man. Very good playoff football. But like I say, even though I say about Jayden Daniels, this guy right here, y'all look at my screen, this guy right here, Saquon Barkley. He is the number one key to the game. Number one key to the game. You got to slow down Saquon Barkley. And the Commanders got to slow down. I mean, not the Commanders, the Eagles got to find a way to see if they can try to slow down Jayden Daniels, if they can try to maybe get some pressure on him. Or man, Jayden Daniels plays so good, man. I don't know, man. It's gonna be a great game, man. You got great game, man. Great game. They got to try to see if they can try to contain Jayden Daniels, you know, with the run game, with him getting out running the ball. I think it's going to be another good matchup between Scary Terry and the cornerback Quinyon Mitchell. I think that's going to be a good matchup. Like I say, keep an eye on him with that shoulder injury he got last week, the cornerback Quinyon Mitchell. I think another good matchup would be A.J. Brown and Marshawn Lattimore. That's going to be another good I think that'll be another good matchup right there also. Let me see what you say, Bobo. You say the Lions had 200-yard rush in that last game. Yeah, man. Hey, Bobo, when I was watching that game, every time Jahmyr Gibbs touched the ball, I said, man, Jahmyr Gibbs is gashing their ass. Jahmyr Gibbs was killing them, man. They should have kept going to Jahmyr Gibbs, man. I think that particular game, man, they should have maybe kept, you know, more going with Jahmyr Gibbs with the run game and stuff than trying to you know, I know they're a passing team and I know they like to throw the ball and stuff, the Lions, but I also feel like Jahmyr Gibbs was gashing them, man. He was gashing them and catching the ball out the backfield. He was gashing them in the run, Bobo. So I most definitely feel like they should have gave him the ball a little bit more, Bobo. I most definitely agree with you on that, man. Most definitely, man. Yeah, they should have kept going with your boy Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs was killing their ass, man. I said, man, somebody grab his ass. Somebody stick their foot out there and trip him up. Somebody do some shit. Jahmyr Gibbs was gashing their ass, man. They should have kept going to him, man. They should have kept going to him. Damn, Jared Goff went through. He wouldn't have been able to throw them interceptions if they would have kept getting it to you, boy. What they say on the old movie? I don't know how old y'all is. They got an old movie out there called Little Shop of Horrors, and they had that big ass Venus fly trap plant. You know, feed me. He say, feed me, Seymour, feed me. That's what they should have been doing to Jameer Gibbs. Kept feeding on the ball. Feed me. Let me see. The Chris 1, 2025. Let me see what you say. You say they shouldn't have taken out Jaden. They should have taken out Jayden Daniels' legs. Hey, I see you old school, boy. I see you old school like me. Hey, that's what they used to tell you back when I was playing. Hey, you got a running back, quarterback, keep running the ball. Shit. Hey, they tell you, hey, go for them legs, take them legs out. He'll stop running. Hey, Chris, that's what they used to say. Hey, go for them legs. He'll stop running. Hit them legs a couple of times. Hit them knees a couple of times. He'll stop running. That's that old school right there, Chris. But a lot of players nowadays, man, because a lot of guys, they friends on the field, they friends and stuff on the field. They don't, a lot of guys, they don't really be, going low like that. They don't really be hitting in the legs like they used to, man. But that's straight old school right there, old Chris. Yeah, you hit them legs, take them legs out. It's a wrap. He ain't gonna keep running. Or if you take a couple of personal fouls, a couple of late hits, kind of slam him on their head a couple of times. Yeah, he'll slow down on that running. That's what our coach used to say. Anytime we played against a team that had a quarterback that run, hey, we be in a locker room before we go out on that field. Hey, he said, our coach used to be like, I want hats on his ass. He'd be like, every time he run the ball, I want hats on his ass. He say, I don't care if we take a couple of early penalties, I want hats on his ass. And that shit used to always work, y'all, because by the time it get about halfway through the third quarter, fourth quarter, guess what? You don't see that quarterback that been running all over everybody the whole season. Hey, by halfway through the third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter, guess what? He ain't running no more. He ain't running no more. And if he do run, he ain't trying to break them tackles and do all that shit no more. When he do run, when somebody get close to him, guess what he doing? Going to the ground, or he running out of bounds. He don't want no more of them hits. That's straight old school right there. Our coach used to say that every time we played against a quarterback that can run. I want hats on his ass. Even if we take one or two penalties early in the game, I'll take that. We're going to send out the message that if you run this ball, you will get hats on your ass. And they will start running, Bobo. Believe that. Believe it. Roadmaster, what up with you, man? You say swinging through the show love. Yes, sir. Y'all drop. Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. I appreciate you coming through, Roadmaster. Most definitely, man. Most definitely. Appreciate you coming through, man. Y'all double tap the screen for the likes. And y'all subscribe to your boy Big Tight if y'all ain't already subscribed, man. One thing about my channel, man, if y'all new to my channel, I cover the NFL. I do college football. If it's a big boxing match pay-per-view, I'll do a live reaction to that. I do the NBA too, y'all, but as far as with the NBA, I'm going to probably wait till it get more closer, maybe to the playoffs, before I start covering that, man. It'd be so much to cover with the football, man. So I do that too with the basketball, y'all. So, just do a little bit of everything, man, dealing with sports. Let me see what you say, Bobo. You say he got concussed sliding in the first game. Yeah. Yeah, he did, Bobo. Yeah, they caught him slipping when he was going down the first game. Yeah, Bobo. So, hey, that's why I say sometimes them extra hits like that, sometimes they help. They do come in handy. Hey, sometimes it might look bad and everybody be like, ooh, that was a dirty hit. But on defense, they be saying when they get in the huddle, whoo, he out the game now. We ain't got to be chasing his ass. We know Kenny Pickett ain't running, so we good now. That's what they said in the huddle. All right, y'all. They call the defense. All right, 4-3 robber on break. They walk into their position. Hey, that motherfucker's still on the sideline, y'all. Hey, we ain't got to worry about chasing his ass. That's what they saying, Bobo. We ain't got to worry about chasing him. He on the sideline. Y'all know Kenny Pickett ain't going nowhere. Oh boy, that's straight old school right there. Roadmaster, drive music. Let me see what you say. Drive music. You say it's not legal to them like that no more. I'm glad they changed that rule. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm just drive music. You know me. I'm just talking trash, laughing, having a good time. But yeah, it is good they did change that rule though, man. But back when I was playing, man, all that stuff was live, man. And some games, depending on what type of referee crew you had, some of them hits they would let it go, man. But yeah, it is good that they changed that, man, because it's drive music. To be honest, man, I'm talking shit. I'm laughing, having a good time with Bobo, but and Truman. I'm talking trash. You know how I do Bob music. I mean, not Bob music, drive music. I'm sorry, drive music. You know how I do, man. You know I get to talking, laughing, having a good time. But you're right though. It is good that they changed the game, man. Hey, I remember one time, man. I'm also glad they changed the game as far as with doing the crackback hits, man. I'll never forget one time when I was in high school, man, playing ball, and it was the first game of the season. You know, first game of the season, you all hyped up. And I was one of the guys that was next to the kicker. We call that man the gun man. That's what we used to call him, the gun man, right next to the kicker. So it was a big game, y'all. We get down in 3-point stand, kicker kick the ball, boom. I run down, I get past the first wedge, get past the second wedge, guy catch the ball, he started running to the left. Now you know the kickoff team, kickoff punt team, you better keep your head on the swivel, especially back when I was playing when they used to let you crack back people. You will get your ass took out. And that game right there, I usually always keep my head on the swivel, but that particular time, I seen that guy catch the ball, and I just knew I was going to get his ass. Man, I got damn near to him. I reached my arm out like I got his ass. And that thing I know, I was rolling on the ground, y'all. Hey, they had to caught me slipping with the crap back. Boom! Hey, as soon as I reached my arm out, I thought I was going to get him. Next thing you know, I'm rolling on the ground. I'm thinking in my mind, what the fuck? I'm mad as hell. Oh, shit, what this motherfucker caught me slipping. I'm mad as hell. I done got crap back in the game. Mad to the motherfucker. Because you know you get crap back like that, everybody see it. So the stadium like, ooh, I just hear everybody in the stadium like this. Ooh. I'm gonna crack back the shit out of there. But hey, so it is good drive music. It is good that they don't change some of the rules with football and stuff, especially with the crackback, stuff like that, man. So I agree with your drive music on that, because I most definitely was a victim of the crackback that game, because I most definitely got caught slipping. Yes, sir. I got caught slipping that game, man. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, matter of fact, I got one more little clip I'm gonna play for y'all. Give me 1 second. This was when they played the first game. This was just a little interview they did with Jayden Daniels after that first game. Not the first game, the second game. I'm sorry, y'all. When the Commanders was able to overcome those 5 turnovers and be able to get the comeback win on the Eagles, even though, like I say, y'all, even though Jalen Hurts did go out early in the game with a concussion, they were able to overcome those 5 turnovers because the Eagles defense still was out there. Saquon Barkley was still out there. So they was able to overcome 2 interceptions, 3 fumbles, 5 turnovers, and they still was able to win the game. Yeah, drive music. I hate the new kickoff rule too, man. Because and before I play this video, drive music, the reason why I hate it, and you probably feel the same way, I used to look forward to when they showed the highlights. You would see somebody, run a kickoff back. They might make a move and they take it to the house. Stuff like that used to be exciting, man. Like with Devin Hester. Just think about if they had the rules that they had now with the kickoff with players like Devin Hester. Devin Hester would never be in the Hall of Fame, because that's the main reason why he in the Hall of Fame was because how he infected the game as far as special team on punt return and kickoff return. So players like him wouldn't even be in the Hall of Fame if they had the kickoff rule that they got now, drive music. I used to like when they used to show them kickoffs and somebody take it to the house, man. The special team changed the game in one play. Nowadays, with that new kickoff rule, man, ain't nobody returning no kicks. And if they do return the kick, a lot of times they don't get no farther than maybe about the 30-yard line. Every once in a while, maybe the 35. Matter of fact, this whole season, I think I only seen maybe one time that somebody ran a kickoff back. Usually in the NFL, you see that multiple times. And so I agree with you on that, drive music. I don't really care for that new kickoff shit neither, man. I agree with you on that. But I'm gonna play this little video clip right here of him when they interviewed him after that big win against the Eagles. In that second game they played them, they had snapped the Eagles' 10-game winning streak. It's not that long, y'all. I'm just gonna play a little bit of it, y'all. So, like I say, once again, man, this is your first time to my channel. Y'all make sure y'all double tap the screen for the likes, and y'all subscribe to your boy Big Tight, man. I'm gonna definitely appreciate y'all. coming through, kicking it with me this morning, because y'all could be listening to anybody else, but y'all come through and listen to me talk my bullshit, and I most definitely appreciate y'all. So here we go right here, man.
Just resilience. Obviously we didn't play clean football. We turned the ball over too much. Defense did a hell of a job keeping us in the game, making them kick field goals until we got going.
What about your wide receivers? You spread it around quite a bit in this ball game, got everybody involved. That's got to feel good.
It feels awesome. Everybody going to enjoy their Christmas now.
Okay, go enjoy yours.
You too. Merry Christmas, y'all.
So that was just a little video clip right there, y'all, of when they played them that first game, y'all. Which ended up being a good game, man. Ended up being a great game. And like I say, once again, I know Jalen Hurts went out the game early, y'all. I know. But I still think that was great for the Commanders to be able to overcome those 5 turnovers to win the game, y'all. Like I say, this game right here is gonna be a great game. I can't wait to see this one and to see the doggone Chiefs and Baltimore game. I think both of these gonna be great games on Sunday. I'm most definitely gonna have me a little something to drink, kick back, and watch both of these games, man. Both of them, man. And shoot, man, I'm gonna definitely appreciate everybody coming through, kicking it with me, man. I'm about to get ready to go to the gym, man, get my little workout on, man. You got to keep yourself in shape, man. And anybody out there, man, y'all most definitely, try to, if you're not keeping up with your health, y'all most definitely try to keep up with your health. And, you ain't got to try to eat good every day, but just try to eat halfway decent. And, try to get a little exercise in when y'all can, man. Let me see you say, Bobo. You say 5 turnover plus turnover on down. Most definitely, Bobo. That's why I say, hey, that even though, like I say, once again, Jalen Hurts did get hurt early in the game with a concussion. He did go out. But like I say, for them to be able to overcome 5 turnovers and be able to hold Saquon Barkley to 41 yards in the second half, because that first quarter, Saquon Barkley, if y'all would have looked at that game, he got 109 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. You'd be like, shit, Saquon Barkley might have 300 goddamn yard rushing in this game, the way he started out in the first quarter. But the Commanders were able to make a big adjustment in the second half and hold him. So if they can do that, this game starting from the get-go, they will have a very good chance to be able to upset the Eagles. But if for some reason they let Saquon Barkley, aka the Green Goblin, if they let him get loose on him, just like I say with the Green Goblin, he will ruin your day. And one more time, I'm gonna change my background to the Green Goblin up here, y'all, aka Saquon Barkley. And as y'all know, I am a big Marvel guy. I am a big Marvel guy. That's why I'm comparing Saquon to the Green Goblin. Matter of fact, I said Josh Allen was Captain America. Doggone Jayden Daniels is the Iron Man, because I said he the Iron Man because he got on the red uniform like the Iron Man. So just my little shit, y'all. But I most definitely appreciate y'all coming through, kicking it with me, man. I'm about to get ready to go get my little workout on, man. Y'all enjoy your day, man. Like I say, once again, if y'all ain't subscribed to your boy, y'all most definitely subscribe, man. Y'all keep your notification bell on. I'll probably be back on tomorrow morning. So y'all just keep that up, man. Y'all be safe out there, and I'm about to get up out of here. And I appreciate all y'all coming through, man. Drive music, I appreciate you coming through, man. You've been kicking with me for a little while. Roadmaster, I appreciate you, man. Roadmaster, you've been kicking it with me ever since I used to have about 5 people listening to me. So shout out to Roadmaster, Drive Music, True One, Bobo, the new guys I seen in the chat. Everybody that listening, True One, the Chris one, who else? Aaron, I appreciate you coming back through, man. All y'all, man. Even people who just were listening and they didn't leave nothing in the chat. Mr. Mac, I'll call you Mr. Mac because I ain't want to mess up your last name. All y'all, man. And like I say, everybody that listening, even if you didn't leave a message in the chat, man, I appreciate all y'all coming through, kicking it with me. I'm about to get ready to get out of here. And like I always say, like Forrest Gump would say in the movie Forrest Gump, that's all I got to say about that. And y'all enjoy y'all day, man. I'm out of here. man.